Good morning, everybody, and happy Thursday. Happy Jobless Claims Thursday. It's going to be a big one today. Hope you're buckled in and ready to go because it's going to be a doozy. If you're here with me in the Discord or in the YouTube chat, go ahead and say what's up. Let's see who's with us this morning. Who's with us here? We have Trader Page, D. Stewart, Monkey Trades, Silent NW, Donna, good morning, Darren, Nathan Nader, John, Dr. Purple Ape, Repberg, Tech Maestro, SW, Lord Nelson, Kitty, Jinx, Fayano, Shelly, Scott Bro, Cyrus Glockman, Luna, Gary, Shelly, good morning, Cyrex, Lasses, Travis, Bickle, good morning, Pancadas, the Duke, Darren, Nathan Nader, good morning, John, good morning, Moises, R. Bellard, good morning, KG, Dana, Karen, good morning, Loxy, Bape, C. Mark Hammond, good morning, Jim's S, Day Trader, Constantine, Mover Reed, McNasty, Richard, Luna, Billy, good morning, Mr. Moon, Maverick, Futures Reaper, Doomslayer Forever, Noah Schwartz, good morning, DNX Trader, DNX, good morning to you, Trade Test, Spaz Trick, good morning. Travis says, no chop today, please, market gods. I don't know if you're going to get that. Good morning, Moneymaker Aspiration. I don't know if that's going to happen. I think it's going to be a very difficult session, continuing along the trend of being very difficult sessions, unless you catch the right move. You know, you get the right move, and then it becomes a very easy session. Because, like yesterday, I traded my XFAs. Traded a little bit XFAs here on stream. We made, I think we're up like $5,000-6,000 in our XFAs that we're trading here on YouTube. Then we went and traded them. Continued to trade them in the Discord. Very frustrating to trade, by the way. Very, very frustrating. I seem to find the most difficult consolidations to trade, but we traded on the correct side of them. Fortunately, we ended up making 12,500 in the XFAs yesterday. Good morning, Eddie's Bong. Good morning to H, JK, Scott H, Charles Lucas Bangs, Dr. VJ, Robert P, Nova, Sean. Good morning, Chris, Gringo, El Diablo. Good morning, Shady Lady, Jay and Spaztrick. Good morning. Yesterday, I got to halfway to completing my 50K combine 4 days in. That's the way to do it, Chris. Give it up for Chris here in the YouTube chat. Good morning, Eric. Good morning, Justin. Base 5 Wit. Good morning. Clarity in the building. Yeah, so yesterday was a tricky trade for me. I took two trades in the Discord, and both of them were like shorting the bottom of where the market was resting, and then we had little pop-ups. First one, I bailed a little bit too early. Could have got a nice little flush of C2 on that. Second one, held out for the long haul and got that massive final dip to the final reversal at the end of the day. So big dip in the market. And if I would have reversed that trade, we would have made, 930 up to 210. Let's just call it like 250 points. I mean, 250 points with 20 lots is like... yeah, another $100,000. What are you going to do, though? I'm very happy with the money that we made. Again, what did we make yesterday? 12.5. So that puts us up on XFAs alone. We're up 18,000 this week, which is great. I'm not going to complain about that at all. Or in the last 2 days, I guess. I don't remember if we traded them on Monday or Tuesday. I think we made... we traded them on Tuesday on Topstep TV. I don't know if we traded them on Monday. I don't think we traded them on Monday. So there you go. Good morning, Nick for a tick. Good morning. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you here. So, good morning, Jessica. Sean says, I got in a trade this morning, shorted NQ Combine. I started Monday, sitting at 52K so far. There you go, Sean. Yeah, the key for passing Combines is to not try to pass them. And I know it sounds like completely crazy, but the key is to not pass them, like not try to pass them. If your whole focus is with the Combine, I got to pass. It's so much more difficult. If your mindset for trading these Combines is like, I'm just going to take really, really good trades, and then hopefully I look over one day and it's like, oh, snap, I'm above the profit target. Now, that's not to say like you have to be respectful of the rules, meaning that on the 50K combine, the most profit that you can make in one single day is $1,500. If you exceed that profit amount, don't worry. Just go and flip contracts to get your commissions up and then bring your P&L back down. But that's really the only thing you should be paying attention to. And if you overshoot the moon, all is not lost. It's not that big of a deal. Good morning, Ferrari Phil. Good morning, Big G. It's no big deal, right? Now, when you get to the XFA stage, there is no profit cap. You can make as much as you want in a day. There's one of the traders in MC had a 50K XFA, and I think it was their very first day of trading it, they made $50,000. on their very first day of trading it, which is insane. And that's in a 50K. They caught it was one of those days where the market just did not stop. It kept on going and going. They were on the right side of it, and they were trading like 1 or 2 contracts and on the minis, and it was insane, right? So don't worry about it at the combine stage. If your whole focus is like, oh, I'm $800 away from passing, or I'm $1,200 away from passing. Okay, all I need to do is just hit $200 a day and this and that. And it's so much more difficult like that because there's so much going on in your dome where it's like you're setting up all of these subconscious things that are going to be blockades for your trades, meaning that let's say you have a really good trade on and you're like, okay, well, I'm up $300 in this trade. If I close that right now, that'd put me only $200 away from passing. I should just take the money and run, versus like you're just taking the trade and you're like, oh, this trade is going to go even further. I could make $700 on this trade. $700 would put you way past your passing mark, and you're not even thinking about that, right? There's often times where my average, I've been asked this before, my average time to pass a 150K account because I've been trading on Topstep for just over a year now. If I look at all of my data compiled on combines, my average pass time is about 9 days in a 150K. So if we're looking at what the profit target is in a 150K account, it's $9,000. So I'm averaging, on average, with losses including, I'm averaging about $1,000 a day profit on the 150K over time, over a sample size of a certain amount of combines, right? And so I often will pass combines too, where I look over and it's like, oh, I have like 159,800. Like I'm way over. I shoot way over it because I'm not really paying attention to it. And I'm just being honest with you. That's what helps me the most, is like literally not paying attention to how far away you are from passing. And you can say, well, it's kind of irresponsible because if you're only $200 away from passing, you could be like $300 in the profit and then it goes against you. Yeah, there's that, of course. But like for the most part, if you're finding yourself like really psyching yourself out, because I get this question all the time. I get it in my DMs, I get it in MC, I get it here on YouTube. I get the question all the time. It's like, oh, Rips, I was like at 52,800, and then I went and I blew my combine account. I was $200 away from passing. I was $80 away from passing. I was $300 away from passing. You're so focused on that number versus like, let's just focus on taking some good trades, and just try it. Give it a shot. Try it if you haven't done that already. Just focus on your trades. Stop focusing so much on, I'm this many dollars away from passing. I'm this close to passing. I just let me pass. Let me get to the XFA. Because I'm telling you right now, if that's what your focus is, you're going to get to the XFA and you think that it was really difficult to pass that combine because you're freaking yourself out. Oh, buddy, just wait until you get to that XFA. And it's like, wow, you think the psychology was bad on the combine level? You are going to be in a mental fortress of torture for the entire time that you have that XFA. And it's probably going to be a limited time because you're going to be psyching yourself out. You're going to see a little bit of green. I got to take it. It's real money. And then you're going to see red and be like, oh, it's got to go back to normal. And then max loss, right? It's crazy. So how you pace yourself from a mental level at your combines is how you're going to be pacing yourself when you finally pass that combine and get over to the XFA. So how you're like riding the bike with the training wheels on, once the training wheels come off when you're in XFA land, it's going to be very, very similar. So pace yourself in the same way that you want to be trading on that XFA. Very important to be focused in that mindset because so many people are just caught in this whole mindset. Gotta pass. Want that, I want to get that certificate. I gotta pass. No, let's just take good trades. Let's take good trades and we'll pass whenever we pass. Who cares? It takes you 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 months, whatever. You pass when you pass. Who cares? Biggest thing that I would preach is if you're in a 50K account and you're having trouble passing, use micros. You might use micros. Yeah, 100%. I always recommend using the micros. And again, there's no shame. There's the micros to minis conversion now on Topstep X. That's the only platform it's going to be available on. So if you're still waiting, like you're sitting here, you're trading on NinjaTrader or Quantower or Atas or MotiveWave, and you're sitting here, you're like, oh, it's going to be coming out soon. No, it's not. Michael has already said, Patak has already said, it's not coming to any of the other platforms. Maybe something like late 2025 or something like that, but it's not coming to the end of the platform. So if you want to do the micros minis conversion, which is you could trade 10 micros for every 1 mini that you're allowed to trade, well, you're going to have to do it on Topstep X. So, and don't be filled with this idea that there's something bad about trading the micros or that you're lesser than me because you're trading the micros. No, you have more maneuverability. You can be trading 1/10 of a mini, meaning that you have way more maneuverability in your position. So you can, of course, trade micros in all of these other platforms. You just can't do the micros to minis conversion, meaning that on my 150K XFAs, I can trade 15 minis if I was on Topstep X, I could be trading 150 micros. However, on all the other platforms, I can still only trade 15 micros. So the micros to mini conversion is only available on Topstep X. So there you go. Only problem is that with XFA for 50K, only 2 micros are available and mini can be too big. Well, that's not true. Like I just said, Marco, on Topstep X, you can actually trade 20 micros when you first get it. So there you go. Sigma Bull says real men trade 15 minis. Yeah, I did that yesterday and I had $1,000 worth of slippage in my combines. It was kind of wild there. Right now we are range bound because we do have some news coming out this morning. Let's talk about the schedule here and now for this morning. We do have the continuing initial jobless claims, as we always do every single Thursday. If you're new here, welcome. First of all, let's click that thumbs up button. I want to get to 500 likes nice and early. See if we can do that before the data comes out. So we can do a poll in here to find out what the temperature is on the room, whether we think that the market's going to go up or down or sideways or whatever the case. But let's get those likes up. 500 likes and we'll do that. We'll do that poll there. Marco says, cannot copy trades from other firms with Topstep X. That's correct, which means that you should only be trading on Topstep because what are you doing trading on other firms? Okay, so continuing initial jobless claims at 8:30. That is alongside the advanced retail sales for July. So we're going to get the retail sales. It's going to be important. These two data pieces are going to be released at the exact same time, and they're both very important pieces of data. They're going to be giving us kind of an outlook on the Fed here and what they're doing. So that's going to be important. We also have Alberto Musalim, who's going to be speaking at 9:10 in the morning. He's a non-voter. And then also Patrick Harker speaking in the afternoon at 1:10 p.m. He is also a non-voter. So 9:10 and 1:10 are the times that we are hearing from the Fed speakers. Both of them are not voting members. However, Harker and Musalim can still move the market. So that information is going to be critical to potentially moving the market around today. But I think the most important pieces of data are going to be the retail sales and the continuing initial jobless claims. Outside of that, we still get the industrial production, manufacturing production, capacity utilization, business inventories, housing market index, and the tips and bond announcements. We also get a short-term bill auction, the 4 and 8 week bill auction out this afternoon, and then the Treasury's buyback announcement. All of that, all of the data that I just listed there is not going to be nearly as important as the data that's coming out in 16 short minutes here. So that's the news I think that's going to be moving the market all that much there. Just because you can trade 50 micros doesn't mean you should. 100%, JD, 100%. The whole point of trading on the micros is so that you can take a subset of one mini. So meaning that if you're used to trading one mini and you're like, there's a little bit too much heat that I'm taking, you can cut it down to 80% of a mini by trading 8 micros or even 50% by trading 5 micros. So there you go. Don't fool yourself. Trading 1 to 3 micros can add up quickly is not a bad idea. Yeah, it's a great idea. I've seen so many people, especially recently, trading micros instead of minis and having tons of success doing it. In fact, just this week, I've had a few DMs from folks on Instagram talking about they switched over to the micros and they're now passing accounts because they were trading minis before and getting smoked. So random question, Rips. What's your contract on Bookmap? NQU4.CME. I'm using the CME data package on Rhythmic. In line with what you're saying about looking at the money you're making, I think one of my most consequential changes I've made in my trading and setup was taking P&L off my screen. I used to do that too when I traded my own equity accounts, and especially during COVID. I would just hide it. I had a Post-it note that I put on my screen hiding that. Sometimes I'd take a peek like midday, see where I was at, but there's something to be said about that too. You can entirely hide your P&L completely and totally off your screen, or what you can do is you can change it to points. So you can see how many points you're up in a position, and that can also help with your psychology. So great suggestion there, reading group. Very, very good. Travis Bickle says, I'm earning a full-time salary trading micro. See? There you go. David asks, are we in a trade or waiting until after the data? Right here above my head is always going to show you the position. I'm not one of those streamers who's going to hide things from you. A lot of streamers out there like to show you the positions only after they're in the profit. I will never do that to you. I will always show you the positions that I have on right now. Currently, we haven't taken any trades. You can see here, total net profit at 0. But right here is always going to show you whether or not I'm in a position. You can see right above P&L, it says flat. And entry over here will give you my average entry price when I'm in a position. Where it says flat right now, if it's green, that means I'm long. If it's red, it means I'm short. And then the P&L will show what's my current P&L in the current position that I have open right there. So very easy to track when you're watching this channel. There's other channels out there who are cowardly, who will never show you their position unless they're in the green because they're not profitable traders. They're very cowardly. They're very scared. They're very nervous. And there's something to be said about the quality of those streams. They're not worth your time, not worth watching. Sorry, I meant to say, what is your contrast on Bookmap and not contract? I don't know. I have no idea. Switching to points ticks is the best thing. I did it for my psychology. Too much emotion and looking at dollars, points, ticks keeps it less emotional. It's 100% true. 100% true. And there's some people out there, I have been lucky enough to be blessed with that ability where I can separate myself from the money when it comes to these types of activities in business, in playing poker, in trading. I am completely mentally separated from those types of connections with the money. And it's weird. Like I can take a trade where I'm making $1,000, but it's not the same effect as, me spending $1,000. It's completely different. It's just a weird, different connection. It's two different things. It's not the same money to me until you are actually taking withdrawals. So how do I switch from dollars to ticks? Depends on your platform. But here on NinjaTrader, all you have to do is right click where it says your P&L. You go to properties and there's a dialog box that pops up. And right here, I have it set to currency. That's currently mine. You can change it to points, ticks, none, which hides your P&L totally. So either you want to keep it at currency, percent, points, or ticks. That's what I would highly recommend doing. Now, every platform is different, but that's how you do it there on NinjaTrader. So is your trading your best skill? I don't know. We'd have to ask my wife about that. Yeah, Topstep X platform. I'm not sure about that, Karen. I'm really not sure how you change it. I think it's in settings. Let me go ahead and pull that up right now. Let's see. Loading up my Topstep X here, going to settings. And let's see here. Charts and data. There you go. So here you go. There, it's right here. So right there, you can change that in your settings. Get this all. There you go. So you go to your settings wheel right there, charts and data, and then you change that chart value display type from dollars, ticks, or percent. You just change it to ticks right there. Bingo, bango, right there. Hopefully that helps there, Karen. Hopefully that helps. Speak softly and get out of here. How many points will the move be in 17 minutes rips? Good question. I mean, if it's an outlier move, it could be pretty extraordinary. If it's not, and who knows? I mean, again, it's big data, right? We're getting big data out. So the initial jobless claims number is expected to be at 235,000, which is a 2,000 increase from last read there. So if we came in hotter than 235,000, that would be an advantageous print for the market, I think. Continuing claims at 1.87 million. The prior read was 1.875 million. So if we came in hotter on the continuing claims and the initial claims, I do think the market could skyrocket on that, but we're going to have to see an outlier print there. Let's see, though, on the advanced retail sales, do we have previews on the platform here? Yeah, retail sales month over month expected to be 0.1%, ticking 10 basis points higher than the last read. And that's advanced retail sales. The retail sales ex auto month over month are expected to cool down to 0.1%. So let's see how that shakes out to be honest, I don't think I really want to trade on the print. I would be willing to trade the afterglow of the print here. That's what I'd be willing to do there. Rips, what is the data speed on Topstep X? What does that mean? And do you have any suggestions for those settings? Thank you. If you have a really fast data connection, you want to have it tuned up as high as possible. If your data connection is slower, you want to turn it down, because if you have it set to too high and your connection cannot handle it, you will experience speed bumps in your trading, meaning that you're going to see gaps in liquidity and it's not going to perform well. So it's all based on your connection. My connection is super fast, so I can do kind of whatever I want here. Right now I'm running at a 1.6 gig connection here, so I can have mine tuned up. If you're like at 100 megabits per second, I would try middle of the road. 100 megabits per second should be kind of in between. If you're above 100 megabits per second, you should be able to have it tuned up a little bit higher there. Rips, why don't you do the 100 to 1 million challenges like everyone on Twitter? Because I'm not poor, and those are for people who don't actually have money in their accounts there. Inline would be bullish. We don't want the market slowing down and inflation still up. Yeah, I mean, we're in a very precarious spot right now, and it's one of those things where it's like, if we can actually have it not too much, right? Pushing too much, it goes a little bit too far, then maybe we do that, It also helps to activate confirm orders if you're a fat fingered one. Yeah, we are all going to find a fat finger in our trading career at some point. We are all going to find that at one point or another there. So, yeah, we'll have to see there. We'll have to see. ES will not leave those REHs intact. What are the REHs? Regular eating habits? Not really sure. But yeah, data's coming out here in 8 minutes, everybody. 8 minutes. Polly says, hope the market gets destroyed. Tired of this fakeness. Relatively equal highs. Okay. That's the new one. REH, relatively equal highs. There's a lot of acronyms when it comes to trading, and sometimes it's hard to keep track of all of them, especially with all of the, there's a bunch of ICT acronyms out there as well. What's the indicator you're using? What's the purpose? Hourly high, hourly low. That's it. That's it, and that's all there. 300s today. Very well could. Looking at the chart over here, very well could. We're kind of in between this expansionary range here. We didn't hit it yesterday. We got very close to hitting it in the Globex session, but we're just kind of ping-ponging around. But what you found yesterday is the market being extremely violent and finding its way out of balance, only to return back into balance here. That's what I've been noticing. So will we have a violent move outside of balance, only to return back into this balance area here, or conversely balance down there? I think anything can happen here. I'm prepared for anything. That's why I'm just I don't really have not dying to trade this right now. I just kind of want to be patient and wait and see kind of what shakes out here. ICT traders are getting smoked lately. Well, I mean, adapt your strategy. If it's not working, try something new. I have no shade for anybody. I have no shade for people out there if they're successful with ICT. I just think it's kind of creepy. The dude's like, you remind me of my daughter. That kind of thing is just weird to me. Hey Rips, ES is approaching the tops of a downward channel on a longer time frame. Do you put any stock into technical ideas like that? Well, I publish the morning memo every single morning. It goes out to Webull, E-Trade, Thinkorswim. It goes out to all of those trading brokerages. And if you combine the levels that you can get from that morning memo alongside, I give out the SPY levels, triple Q levels, there's a lot of confluence that you can find in there. So I like to look at also the levels that we have on the stocks and kind of see if there's confluence there. So it's like if we have a level in Microsoft that we've been tapping off of, and also the Qs we've been tapping off of, SPY we've been tapping off of, Apple we've been tapping off of, and it looks like it's super heavy, boom, there's confluence to go down. It makes for an easier trade, right? Amazing thing about trading, so many different ways to do things. Two people can have the same trade style, and one can make money, one can lose. 100%. We've talked about that before here on stream, where it's like you can have the exact same trade ideas, your trading buddy, and somebody executes it better than the other, and one person makes a bunch of profit, the other person has a losing trade. So, yeah. Market makers found his top. The other, it's like, dude, it's sad. It's just, it's embarrassing at this point. Not even worth talking about. Rips, do you think bad news will still be good news? Unemployment claims? That's where I'm at. I'm on the fence. It's a good question, Mark, and that's why I'm not confidently saying we should see the market on an outlier print move and jostle around, but I don't know if that holds because we're coming in so close to, it's going to be the final FOMC meeting before the actual change in presidency. We're either going to have a Harris presidency or a Trump presidency, and that's going to be, it's going to be one or the other, right? That's how it's going to go. It's going to go one way or the other. It's not going to be an RFK presidency. It's going to be one of those two. And the FOMC rate decision that we have coming up in September is the final rate decision before we have the presidency change. And then right after we have the presidency change, we are going to have the next FOMC rate decision. So it's going to be like bang, bang, bang. And this is where it's like now the data is like really, we're cutting it very, very close. So I don't know if the data is going to be as important as it was, 2 meetings ago or so forth. So Is NinjaTrader ecosystem website legit? Never heard of it. So my vote is no, because I have no idea what it is. I've never heard of it. Could monkeypox affect the market? Potentially, if the market is bending over, I think it could. ICD is just trading structure with made up wordings created by a scumbag scammer who can't trade. Everybody's got their own opinion, right? Somebody's got their own opinion. It's legit. Well, I don't know. I've never heard of it, so I can't give my vote of confidence there. I don't care for either one of them, but it's kind of a shame that we were convinced anyone who isn't in the duopoly can't win. Yeah, it's the world we live in here. It is the world we live in. Ninja ecosystem is legit, but it's crap. Okay, there you go. Sounds like 2 people have said that it is a legitimate website, but I've never used it myself. Ribs, what do you make of the rising wedge on the ES over 4 hours? Nothing yet, because this market's just been such a faker, a fakir. It's been totally just throwing false positives, and every single time you think it's about to do something, it has a huge reversal, and then only to reverse that too. So we'll see how it plays out. You know, I'm really not like amped to trade this print right now. I'm really not. I don't think we're gonna get I really don't think we're going to get a monster congruent move. Like if we started to fade here, the only thing I'm going to be thinking about is where are we going to bounce and reverse? If we start to rip here, I'm going to be only thinking about where are we topping out and reversing. I don't think that we're going to get a congruent move today. We didn't get one yesterday. When's the last time we had like a congruent move? I mean, this whole move was very congruent, but you know, we've been just like in this garbage, like chopping. We are making our way higher, but it's not without a bunch of traffic to get there. Like these lows here, holy smokes. That's where I actually closed my short, was right down there. Caught it from like there, bounced up, and I was taking a bunch of heat, and then we got that drop and then closed there. And then, man, if I would have clicked that reverse button, would have pocketed an extra 100 G's there. Would have been nice. Any best broker for personal trading for stocks? Thinkorswim is really good for starting out. Thinkorswim is great. There's boutique brokerages out there that are fantastic, but I would stick to like Thinkorswim to start out. It's great. Schwab is what it is now. Data out in less than 2 minutes, folks. Check your positions. Get ready. Gold is starting to rip. I'm not sure why. Let's see. Let's see what happens on this print. All right. Let's see. I got to get all my tools ready here just in case we are going to trade this. And we're ready. All right. Sweet. Try my best to give this a shot. Second, that Thinkorswim trial is good for equities or options. Great for options. Oh my goodness. Order book is devoid of any bids or offers here. Less than a minute, folks. Rip, any videos where you explain your trading strategy? You can check out what we have in the webinar archive here. There you go. Rips Mod laying down the hammer this morning. Welcome to Rips. I love when the hammer's getting laid down. And the thing is, the people that are getting the hammer laid into them, they have no idea. They just keep chatting the whole time. It's funny. But nobody can see what they're writing. Imagine that. All right, here we go, folks. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. 20 seconds. Look at how empty the order book is, by the way. Crazy. Single prints down like 60 points there. That was early. Somebody just fat fingered early there. Oof. That sucks if you were long. Oof. That hurts. This is what you have. Wow. Yeah. So that's why that happened. So they struck down anybody who was long with a tighter stop there, and then they just launched it. That was insane. Let's see. Retail sales way hotter. Business outlook negative, which is very, very much different than what the expected print was. Jobless claims 227 coming in cooler. Continuing claims 1.864 million there. We're now trading outside of that zone. Did anybody catch that? I mean, it's a miracle if you were able to withstand that little dunkacito before it popped up. Missed my stop by 1 tick and then took my take profit. Yep. This is what happens. Like that was such a dirty thing. Like 10 seconds before the print, they're like, sweep the stops. I guess I could have taken a long seeing that. Like probably like a 70% chance that we pop up from there, but I just didn't go into this with hungry eyes. I want to see if this thing will settle down a little bit at all. We're right at 250, dealing with traffic at 250 here. A lot of cappers at 250. I'd love to see it pull back to like 220s and then take it long, but let's see. I mean, the data does not really suggest we should be jumping up like this. That's the thing where I'm kind of confused. The data is not really suggesting the market should be launching on this. Equities went crazy. Amazon's way up. Apple already pulled back. Microsoft already pulled back. Data is rigged. Yeah, tell me about it. But you know what? We trade the rig. It is what it is. It's part of trading. I couldn't care less. It's like I'd rather trade a scam that's moving around than the reality that's doing nothing. This looks tricky. This is tough for me to read because the liquidity bands are so wide on this. We're talking about a gap of like 10 points on either side for real liquidity, and then they're just moving it and shuffling it around. This looks pretty difficult to read. Maybe I trade this on Common Minds, but this looks very difficult to read. Trade the rig, trade the lies, yeah. Ninja Trader ecosystem question. Is it safe, legit? I've downloaded tons of indicators without any problems. Is it related to Ninja Trader itself? No, it's not related to Ninja Trader itself. But yeah, if people are not having issues with it, then hey, great. I can't comment on it because I've never used it. Wow, we have 2,000 people watching. Thank you for pointing that out there. Go ahead and hit that lucky like button. I'd still like to do a poll. We always do giveaways in here. Do the first giveaway to 1,000 likes. So if half of you just reach down and click that button, I know for about 10% that are watching right now, it really pains you, but you know, flip your attitude, be a good person. Try turning all of that hate that you have in your heart into love. It'll go a long way, I promise. Alrighty, let's see here. Yeah, do we just consolidate from here now? I'm curious if we actually get up and over 45s and start blowing through those 50 orders. Pop my stop and turn around. Yep, that's why they did that little flush. They had it at 60s and they flushed it to 38. Crazy. Like, it's very tough to withstand that too if you're trading size. It's a big move. When the jobless rate rises as much as it has this year from 3.7 to 4.3, it rarely levels off and more likely signals a tumble in a recession. Per Axios. Thank you for that, Savage. Axios is a great source for market news and analysis. If you're not keen on Axios, it's worth checking out. They might have a paid subscription that's worth subbing to. But then I might be happy. It's true. Yeah, there's cappers going to these 50s, but not a lot of sellers on this tape right now. Blowing out these 50s. Cappers in line. 3 minis long and got stopped on that BS dump. Oh man, yeah, tell me about it. I told you, it's one of those things where it's like, there's not much you can do in that situation. They're gunning for those stops. And you know what's crazy about that, DM, is you weren't streaming. They're not looking specifically for you. Imagine that. It's just the way the function of the market works. All right, now we're still starting to walk up. It's weird to me because that news does not really, I don't know, it just doesn't seem like we should be ripping like this hard on that news. We're up 130 points off the lows right now. We swept lows at 138 quarters, so we are literally over 130 points higher now. Yeah, we are popping stops like it's our job here. See what happens at 285. It's kind of the next level that I have here that I'm watching. Crazy, crazy move. 285, 284. Crazy, crazy move here. I just wonder if we won't run into any real exhaustion. Like panic exhaustion here. And this is just like popping stops and popping stops. Just click the like button. It wasn't as painful as I thought it'd be. Thank you, Shaw. Appreciate that. Always appreciate the support. You're not trading this so the market makers don't see what you're selling. This is my trick. I'm hiding my live positions, just like every other streamer out there. I'm hiding it. Don't want to show you until it's green. If you had a tight stop, then you should not be in a position on news release. Yes, great advice. I mean, and that's what makes it so difficult. Is like they can do those moves and they're going to, if you think that a lot of retail didn't get spanked on that, you're crazy. And we're not even retail, right? We're trading props. We're trading sim. We're not even the retail traders. If I was trading my live account, I'm considered then. Now we're trading retail, but there you go. What news today? You just saw it. Had a big old release of news there. Wow, look at those stops being popped there. So we're rating to 85. Let's see if we have any kind of exhaustion here into this 85 area. Watching. No, they're still buying the pants off this thing. Wow, this squeeze is incredible. This is such an incredible squeeze. We're up over 5,500 and then some. We're at 55.18 in the S&Ps right now. Okay, so there's a seller on the tape. How much are they being absorbed here? Still sellers on the tape. I'm going to try a little short here. A little baby short. Because I want to try to play that 85 rejection. Now, this could be a stupid thing to do, but I want to give it a shot. And there's 85. Can we get weak at 85 here is the question. Thing is going. Oh, it wants more. Show me 85 weakness again. And we have some bid support there. Not looking great. And if we start to really burst up over 90s, then we're in trouble here. But let's see if we're weak through 85 back down. Yeah, bursting over 90s there. I want to see weakness at 85 again. Okay, adding into that. Testing 85s here. And the next level that we have is all the way up at 316. So let's see if this thing wants to start shooting up into those levels or not. Not seeing any weakness at 85 that I was trying to gun for here. Watching. Show me that weakness at 85. Settling a little bit here. I feel like I need to widen my stop a touch here, just in case. Right there. It's consolidating, but I'm not seeing the weakness I want to see yet. Watching here at 85. Still dealing with these 90s. Yeah. There's no weakness yet. There it is. Strong, strong, strong. All right, taking a little loss there. Let's see if we can try to time this. Again, that looked like a big old stop run to the top side. Still want to try this. Trying this still from the short side here. Under 300s. Okay, trying this here back to 85, getting this fade on. See if we can time this appropriately. Still some big bidders on the tape here. Not looking great. 300s. Okay, show me below 92 and we can add. Okay, adding right here. See this flush to 85. That's my target to the downside here. Watching. Little rhythmic lag there. This is a big area consolidation. I guess there's still a bunch of buyers in that mix there. Any sellers on this tape yet? Real sellers, not artificial profit taking selling. Watching here. Okay, adding right there. Looking for this to get through this traffic area of 90s now. Wow, 90s still being trafficked. Yeah, big bidders there. Still panicking. Bid to covers. Not what I want to see. See if we can slice through this order at 95. That'll be a tell. Yeah, big bidders still. Okay, adding right here for the sweep. Let's see if we can sweep a little bit lower. There we go. Getting that cover. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, stop at break even. Gorgeous. Woo! Taking a little bit of heat on that one, but hey, I'm here for it. And we're stopped out there. All right, so that puts us up on the day here. These are combines only, by the way. Combines. I'm not feeling the funded this morning. We're up. Go, do the thing. $2,100. There you go. Sweet. Whew. We were targeting 85 and we got it right on the money there. Got that 85 pull to the downside. So that's what we're looking at there. As I recall, it was you who said you got to take a little heat to bake a cake. That's true. You know, the oven doesn't cook things by being cool, does it? We are really having trouble finding sellers still. I'm not seeing any. Like, I'm happy to get that flush to 85, but those are still not real sellers. It's still profit taking. Stellar read and trade. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Thank you. We got stopped out on our first try there. We're a little bit too early, but doesn't mean I'm not going to try the same trade idea back to those 85s. I'm surprised that we actually we got through the 90s then and there. 85s were that target, and I'm very happy that we took it off there, because if we're holding out for a longer trade, that thing bounced from 85 to 98. Ugh, no bueno. 13 handles there. Weak structure, gappy, you think collapse before open? I mean, not really, no, because there's no actual sellers on this tape yet. We need to see sellers emerge, and that will scare out these longs. They need to be convinced to be saying, okay, let's take profit here, because it's up. There's just no sellers on the tape yet, which is concerning for a short. It's also very up in the sky lofts here to be taken along, so precarious situation. If I passed my combine around 6 p.m. last night, what time do they update? What time zone are you in, my friend? If you passed it at 6 p.m. last night, I'm guessing you were trading where Globex Open was, so that's considered today. Globex, the way that the market hours work is that it opens at 6 p.m. Eastern time, and it closes, at least on Topstep, at 4:15 or 4:10, whatever the case. So the day is from 6 p.m. last night until 4 p.m. today. That's considered one day. So you're not going to get an update on your trades until 4 o'clock. Okay, here comes a little bit of selling, but still it's not. We need to see dramatic selling. Like, I want to see massive size in this. I'm watching this tape here. I don't see anything I'm liking right now. Absolutely. No problem. This is the top of a massive measured move up. Dakota type short here. Yeah. My target's 85 for a scalp short. I'm not going to take it any longer than that, but I see what you're seeing. The moment sellers come in, this thing's going to drop like 25 points. The moment they step in, because then it's like, okay, got to take profit on that long, because that's a big move. Believe me, there's some short-term longs here. I'm watching this. Still not there. Shorts look valid with a close under 19,275. Yeah, I think that we have a fade to 65 on the docket here if there's actually somebody who comes in and starts selling heavily. Because there's some offside players right now up. I'd say right now Delta's at positive 1,600. There's an offside base of like, let me see here on this 30-second bar. It is a big one. I gotta zoom in here. About 1,000 contracts overlaid to the top side here. And so they'll start to get nervous above like 315 or so, but do we actually get up there? Shorting MYM at the end of a 15-minute. Good luck to you, Noah. Trading the Dow Micros. Love it. Shorting this is highly dangerous. Yeah, I know I did it. It was not fun. It was not fun. Do you think we can get under 19,000 again? Sure, of course. This market, again, we go back to what I was talking about at the top of the call. Absolutely. Right now, we're out of balance, right? Talked about this, let me go to the 15-minute bars. Talked about this well beforehand, that the market has been lately swinging in and out of balance. Like yesterday, this is a big swing low, and then we swung high, and then we return back to balance here. So the same thing's happening right now. We're breaking out of balance. If we run out of customers up here, we can have a violent retracement back down. Now we're popping like crazy, but we can have a violent retracement back down, and that thing can go. These are more stops being popped. That is a lot of orders that are going off right there. A lot of stops being popped. Happy to not be short into a move like that, because that's a face ripper. Rips, are you just looking at Bookmap or anything else? Time and sales and Bookmap. Hey, good to see you again, Nikki. How you doing, buddy? It is completely out of balance here. Hey, Coach Jay in the building. What's up, buddy? Sorry, I missed you. Focus on the tape. How you doing there? Good to see you, man. Hold on, I got to turn my, I forgot to turn on my air in my office here. Let's go to like a nice 77 would be nice. Right now it's currently, it's not bad actually. All right, we're still walking this up. I want to see what happens at 316 halves here. Watching eating peanut butter filled pretzels. I could never eat that this early in this morning or in general. I miss that kind of food. If it was up to me, I'd be eating the same thing right now, Richard. I would absolutely be devouring those things. Doom Slayer Forever, up 65 on the day after making it back from a 350 loss. Boom! I love that. There's something to be said about that, right? Something to be said about the feeling that you get. Anybody still in a long here? Anybody catch that long off the print and then still in a long here? Because that is nice. It's just like, once again, when I feel like we're taking the path of most resistance here and trying to short a market that's afraid trading to the north side, I'm seeing all green across the board. It's just so hard for me to take a trade up here in the lofty land. It flies, it dies. Nice. You got it. Hopefully you don't need a SIG today. I'm going to try to take it easy. I might not even trade funded today. I had a big day yesterday. 5-figure day and funded. Like, do I really want to rock that boat? Could trade the live account up here, maybe, but you know. Was down 503 in my XFAs. Now I'm up 88. There you go. Check your mental capital. Make sure that you still have some to trade because mental capital is a real thing. Don't wear yourself out. Give back those gains. ES is just unbelievably nonstop pushing right now. This is insane. Oh my goodness. All right, can we do a poll? Did we get up to 500 likes yet? Let's see. Yeah, of course. There we go. Okay. Hey, if we get to 1,000 likes, we do a giveaway. How about that? That's my deal for you. All right. Will the NQ end the day above or below 325? Let's do that one. This is actually, I'm curious what you folks think. All right. There you go. Hit that poll, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes the dump. Here comes the dump. Do-do-do-do. Here comes the dump. It's literally do-do-do-do. I'm all right. Great song, by the way. We may see 500. Maybe. You just never know. Closing profit. Now we enter long with profits. Yeah, there you go. Use your profits to trade. Always a good... ruined the Beatles for you now? Oh, I'm sorry. Have tons of mental J after spending the whole down in the water yesterday, not trade. That helps a lot. That helps tremendously there. We need the elephant gorilla safari done. That is very descriptive. I love that. Very, very descriptive. Hit the like button if you're watching this man's awesome content. Damn freeloaders. Thank you, Travis. That's nice of you. Saw Beatles Love Show before the Mirage closed. It was amazing. I saw it like, I don't know, like 5 times. There's a lot of people that hated that show. I talked to people that are like, it sucked. It's like, do you like the Beatles? No, I hate them. Well, why are you seeing a Beatles show then? Isn't that weird? Wow, here we go. No dump yet. We're running hot. My goodness. I mean, is this just like nonstop? Like, are we actually going to go up to just 375 here? Is that the move? Maybe that's the move. We just go to 375 here, right? That's all we're going to do. Just straight shot 375. Run it. Yeah, look at this thing. This thing is like all gas, no brakes. It looks like it's just popping stops like it's its job right now. But what happens on a pullback, right? What happens on an old pullback here? There's some folks that are trying to take some profit, but don't know if it's going to work for them. I'm going to try a long here. Why not? Let's try a long. See what happens. I want to see if we can target 375 to the north side here. Wow, look at that. 50s are trading. Wow. Wow. We scooped 50s, but we came right back. Let's see if we hold anything near that. Okay, I'm going to add actually. If we get over 50 here, this thing's going to go. Whoa! Hot dog! Holy smokes, that looks a little bit too much for me. I'm going to take off a little piece there. Wow! Oh my God. All right, well, that's good enough. I'm going to take that down. Holy smokes! Holy smokeroonies, Batman. I guess that'll do. And that was a great exit too. Wow, what a prescient move there. By the way, for those playing the home game, that's going to bring us up on the day a total of $6,900. But guess what? Guess what? We took that momentum trade over the express funded. That puts us up 5 G's on the day on the express funded. Let's go, baby. Let's go. 5 G's. Woo-wee. We're on fire on these things. We're on fire on these things. That's probably going to be it for the express funded today. I said I wasn't going to trade, but when we start to see stops getting popped like that, I got to take a little tickler. You know, I got to take a little tickler. I didn't have enough time to switch over screens and everything. You got to understand when that move's happening, I got to take it. Sorry. I got to put money first. That's the only time. Listen, that's the only time I'm ever going to put money before you. Okay. I promise. That's the one time, the only time I'm going to put money before you, because look at Bookmap right now. See that? You see how it retraced? That's the one and only time I'm going to put money before you guys. That's it. I promise I'm never going to do that again. I promise I'm never going to do that again. I'm using Replicanto over here. I'm using Replicanto. But again, I told you guys when I'm taking the trade. Said I'm going in. Said what I'm looking for. Said I was looking for 75s. We hit 70s. It's good enough for me. There you go. There you go. I'm sorry I couldn't switch it over fast enough, but you saw right above me. There's the position that was live and open there. So, goodness gracious, that feels good. All right. Well, there we go. So we're up. What are we up here on the day? $6,900. $4,900 of that. $4,950 is funded, I think. What were we at? 2,100. So carry the one. Yeah, like $4,800. There you go. Sweet. So did anybody hold that long from? I mean, that was that. Okay. So if you want to know what technical patterns are, right here, this is called a blow off top. This is what a blow off top looks like in Bookmap. Do you see that? And that's what I had to ride. You know. In the words of Genuine, get down on it, or no, what does he say? What is it in the words of Genuine, the famous scholar and poet? If you're horny, get to it, ride it, my pony. That's what it is. Okay, yeah. So it's the same thing with a blow off top. It's just one of those things. It's honestly, you can't delay. You just have to go for it, right? You just have to kind of go for it. And I mean, I couldn't stop myself. So there we have it. Let's see what's going on in Bookmap now. I mean, that was, I guess I could have traded all things differently there, but I'm trying to analyze anything I could have done differently on that trade. Now, do we go for more is the question. Get your saddle and ride it. Exactly right. Got filled on an ES short at 55.34, and my auto TP closed it out at 4 points like right away. I have a feeling I'm going to regret not holding a rather. Maybe not. I don't know. Market still looks like it wants more. Oh, get out of here, SW. We don't speak that name in here anymore. I know it's not genuine. I knew that was going to tilt people. It's genuine. I know. What does the famous poet Genuine say? It's like sitting on a one-legged bar stool. Oh my gosh, that's a weird mental picture to have. Ribs, please, what do you see on Bookmap that prompted you to exit all the contracts at 370? Blow off top. We started hitting orders and they got really, really thin, so that shows us exhaustion. They were and then they started to taper off. Again, it's like the drumbeat of the market started to slow down, so to speak, and like I got to cut it right there, because even if we have a secondary blow off, because you can have those exhaustion and then all of a sudden one more player comes because there's more stops above that. That was the stops being just reined in on. And plus we have a level up there at 375, right? What's our level there at 375? Where does that come from? Let's go to the 60-minute chart. This is the hourly. Look at this. Topping area, topping area. I'm sure we can go back even further. Topping area, right? So that's a big level of traffic that we have. There's a lot of orders up there, and that's where we were sweeping up those orders. Same where we swept here, same where we swept here. So those are important areas of the market. And so using that as confluence is kind of the GPS to help guide my trade, and also watching the order flow. That's called confluence. We use those two things together, and that's what allowed us to get that trade off where we did. That's it. It's simple in hindsight, tough to do in real time, but the more that you're practicing this type of stuff, the easier it's going to come to you. You just got to keep repeating the process. This is my bread and butter right there. Momentum is my bread and butter. The more that we're moving, the more that I can capture points on a trade like that. So happy to do that. 4K with one contract from 134. Lock it up for the day. Nice work there, friendy. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Love to see that. SPY up 1%. Yeah, we have the NQ up 1.25 points almost. S&Ps are up 1%. So there you go. Yeah, S&Ps are driving here. This is just a massacre for anybody who is short into that move. Massacre. Because it's like, you know what? It's you know, when we were getting to these areas we were talking about, we were like right here, and I was like, okay, isn't this where we first shorted on our combines? We first shorted on our combines there, and we turned over a little bit, and then we caught a little bit. I guarantee you there's a bunch of people piling in short, and they weren't looking for a scalp. They were looking for the hold. In fact, I saw a couple of people in chat here, not calling anybody out. You know, everybody's got different trade ideas. Saw some folks saying, oh, this is piling short. This is going down from here. There's a lot of people who had that same idea. That's what adds the fuel to this move, because to me, the news doesn't suggest that we should be up this high, but the market's been doing this lately where the market is not congruent with the news, and instead it's just going battering ram and going after whoever's off sides here. That's what I feel like that I'm seeing in these last few sessions. The market is simply going after those who are off sides, and it's not really giving any impetus to whatever's happening in the market itself as far as news releases go. And I think that's a lot to be said with how far away we are from the FOMC report, the FOMC meeting and the rate decision. Will admit I was part of the fuel, and that's okay. That's okay. It's one trade. We shake it off. We move on. Don't let one trade be the trade that spoils your day, right? And if it does, it's probably a good time to lock it up. But don't put on a trade like that where it's like, I'm only having one outcome for this trade, and this is the short working. And then you remove your stop and you just say caution to the wind. Like, we were wrong on that first short, and we took it on the chin, and that was okay. And I was adding high, so we talk about this too. The strategy that I had on that short, that very first short that we took. Let me go to the 30-second bars. The very first short that we took I believe was here, and then we got nicked out here. But I was adding as we were coming close to our stop, and that's sort of a strategic move. Like, for instance, if I'm short from here and my stop is, well, let's use bigger areas here. So my stop is there. If I'm doing an add right here, this is kind of a cheat code. And if you think about this, we were talking about this, I think 2 days ago. I'm only taking on this single trade this much heat. My original trade, I'm taking this much heat. And this is a great lesson for you folks that are talking about adding into a position and everything. My risk to reward on this secondary add is massive, because if this trade connects, this one gives me this much interplay of profit. Let's just say we get it down to here for profit. And then this one gives me this much interplay of profit. I'm risking this much for this big of a reward on this trade, and I'm risking equal amounts on this trade. So here's my 1-to-1 risk, and then here's my 3-to-1 risk. Does that make sense? That's why I will add late in a position like that if it's going against me. And people ask me that question a lot. Am I adding into a trade because I'm unprofitable or because the trade's red? No, this is the calculation that I'm looking at in real time. That's what I'm looking for, is that my add up there is now changing my entire risk reward on my trade. And I'm literally, look at how small my risk is on that add right there. So does that make sense? I get that question a lot, and I feel like that's a perfect example to illustrate that. Hopefully that helps some people out there wondering about, why do you add late? Why do you add doing that stuff? Well, it's very close to my stop. My risk reward is very, very strong right there. Rip secret is martingale and infinite liquidity. That's the one. You just add. You found it out right there. DCA, yeah, exactly. Gold futures are coming down like wow. That is insane. I have no idea what's happening over in gold land, but that's looking ugly. Anybody catch that gold short there? This thing has no bids. How do you know when you're wrong or self-confidence? The short tells, or the stop tells me. If I get stopped out, I'm wrong. But then if I see, like we saw, still exhaustion up there, I'm repositioning higher. I'm still sort of the same trade for me. But I'm just doing it from a higher position now, right? Turn that into a short reel, please. Okay, no problem. Editor, if you're watching this, what we just talked about is a great short reel. Yay. Only caught $5 of it. Hey, that's not $5 in gold is huge. What's wrong with $5? That's good stuff. Isn't that 50 ticks in gold? Isn't $5 50 ticks? Am I wrong? 10 spot 10, right? Yeah, isn't it? Or am I tripping? No. Yeah, it's 50 ticks. If you caught $5, that's 50 ticks, my friend. That's a good trade. Why don't you want to beat yourself about getting 50 ticks? You have to shout at the end. Hey! Hey, you! All right. So, we're not going to be trading gold, but that's worth looking at for you folks that are gold traders out there. Level that we have going back down to would be 24.61 spot 8. Go back to the NQ here, get it off the 30-second bars, go to the 3 minutes. So here we are up in the sky lofts. We nearly tagged our red level. We talked about this yesterday. Somebody said, why do you color code certain levels? The more touches I have on a level, the darker the level. That's why we were able to take that bananas trade to the north side for 5K on our funded accounts. So very, very happy about that. Folks, let's get those votes in here and let's get those likes up. Right now, the poll is showing us a lot of bowls in here. We have currently less than 1,000 votes on. We have 2,000 people watching. So go ahead and let's see if we can get some more votes in the poll. And right here and now, we do have 754 likes on the video. So if we do get that up to 1,000, I'll start giving away some combines because that's what we do in here. I can't promise that I'm not going to trade, but I can also say that pretty good chance I'm probably going to chill until the market open here, which is 28 minutes away. So why don't we occupy our time with a nice fun giveaway here? Give away some free Topstep combines. That sounds fun. Or maybe, you know what? I'll do dealer's choice today. Either a free Topstep combine or a free month of Clubhouse. It's your choice. It's your world. We're all just living in it here. You know, if it blows your hair back to have a combine, pick the combine. If it blows your hair back to have free month of Clubhouse, hey, pick the free month. Whatever you want. It's all good. But also, you know, I will say this for you folks. What's the next red level that I have above? I don't think it's for a while here. Yeah, there we go. 537.5. It's 200 point gap. And this is the other thing too. When we have air gapped levels like this, that also makes the strength of this level super strong when you have a big old air gap, because that means that, by the way, so if we, for instance, if we have this trading pattern today where we actually reclaim above 375 and we're holding this, it's pretty likely that we should be magnetized here unless we have like 20%. If we can't clear out 20%, this is what I'd be looking for. If we trade 20% above this level and then we have a soft retracement, this becomes your breakout trade. And then now you take that long for this as a target. That's going to be a really strong setup today too. So that's the things that I'd be looking out for here. Big rejection here, or wait for it to trade 20% and then have a breakout trade. This is your trigger point, just like that. That's what I'd be looking for. Okay, so this is the other thing, folks. If you do want to show support for the channel, and I do appreciate everybody who's tuning in here for this, if you click this link right here, the one that says Topstep coupon, if you click that link, you let the page load, something pops up at the bottom that says allow cookies. You click allow, that shows Topstep that I'm doing a good job in here. I trade Topstep every single morning in here, and I do enjoy their program. We are on a quest right now to break into the top 50 of the leaderboard. We did hit our goal of breaking into the top 100. We have been hitting yesterday's best in the live account consistently. We were number one, I think 2 days ago, which was fantastic. Very proud of myself for that. We are going to keep the party bus rolling. I'm trying to break into the top 50. That's our next goal here, and we should be on our way. Hopefully, when the leaderboard updates in the Sunday email, where it says the schedule where I'm on Topstep TV on Tuesday, it will say funded trader number this. So if we can withstand Friday and not get our faces ripped off and withstand the rest of the day today, I think we may have broken into the top 50 there. There you go. Do you still trade SPY on Discord? I haven't traded SPY in, I think, about 1 year's time. So no, been trading only on prop firms since last July, because we did a vote. We were doing options. We're doing momentum trading, 0 DTE SPYs. And then the vote switched dramatically over to let's trade funded. And I think the reason why is because it was extremely difficult to follow trades. Number one, it's extremely risky. You have to have very good risk management, and it's extremely expensive if you're wrong. I would see folks that would go through an enormous amount of capital, and it would pain me to see that, especially when it's like they're taking similar trades to what I was looking at, and it was just like they could not hold out. They were trying to do too much size. They were on tilt. With a program like Topstep, even if you're on tilt, you really can't harm yourself financially unless you're like a reset maniac, which you should never be. You should not be resetting your account like a crazy person. You should give yourself like maybe one reset a week, if that, if you want to like go out and buy a reset. But you should be in a cool off period. You should be trading on your practice account in the interim and just let your account naturally reset. That's what I'm saying. Do you ever trade the S&P? We did this week. Actually, I traded it on my live account this week. We traded, or in my XFAs rather, this week. I think we traded it on Monday in our XFAs. So there we go. We're going to see the top 50, top 100 lists on on Monday or Sunday evening. They send out an email. Let me show you what this looks like here so I can stop talking about it. But let's see. Here we go. So let me see if I can get this over here. Okay, so they send out, let me drop this over here. Okay, so they send out this email right here. Topstep sends out an email, and look at this handsome fellow. I can't do the Rips face. Hold on. Stink face. I got to change that picture. But right here, you can see funded trader number 8 is Nick for a Tick. Funded trader number 37 is Coach Dakota. And there we go. Hey, look at this. That tricky devil there. Funded trader number 100. I was actually the number 100. There you go. There you go. Funded trader number 100. So when this email comes out again, whenever they send this, I think it's on Mondays. Yeah, Mondays. So Monday at 6 o'clock Eastern time, they'll update this. But I'm absolutely number 100 right there. Right there. So we'll see. My quest is now to break into the top 50 and then hopefully into the top 25 and then the top 10. Slow and steady, baby. If I can keep scalping 5K at a time, I'll be happy about it, right? It was fun trading SPY with you. Didn't make money, but didn't lose. Hey, well, give your honest review of what your experience was in the Clubhouse, because that was a fun time. We had a very good year in 2022 or 2023, both years. I mean, it was profitable for both years, but it was fun. I had a good time. It's just it's scary trading that stuff, and then like knowing like people are putting like massive amounts of, like there were some people that were like just trading way bigger than I would have recommended, but yeah. Shane, you've been in here. Yeah, you were in there. It's a completely different beast. The transition from trading options to futures was fun because it's like options, you're trading where the puck is about to go. Futures, it's here and now is the price. And then you can kind of hold out and be patient and everything. So, yeah. But anyway, are we there yet? Can we run this freaking giveaway? We are 98 likes away there. Trader Page says it's fast track my trading. I'd be nowhere without MC. Thank you so much. Loved it. You were always ready to answer questions even late at night. Yeah, dedicated to the MC cause. I love our family in there. And again, if you think you're going to join MC and you're going to be profitable, not going to happen. Doesn't work like that. We are a group where we are supportive. We're looking out for one another, but it's a community of qualified people, right? You go to other Discords, it's unqualified yahoos and like trolls and nonsense. We have a pretty standard good group here in YouTube. Every now and again, we get some knuckleheaded trolls. We roast them. We have a good time. Life goes on. But as far as MC goes, it's the next step of like qualification, because it's like you're willing to pay a price to be part of a membership club. And that's really all it is. It's a membership club. It's a prestigious membership club where people are all trying to have the same goal. And because of that, it's a pre-qualifies certain types of people who are all like, they want to be together. They want to be like, there's a level of camaraderie. There's a level of brother and familyship, brothership, sistership, familyship, whatever you want to call it. There's just a level of that you don't really find in, just a regular old room or something. And everybody's super supportive and everybody's sharing ideas. And, we have some great mods in here. SW just ran the London session this morning where he was live trading the London session because I'm sleeping during the London session. So, Will you become profitable by joining MC? Definitely not. Absolutely not. Should that be why you join? No, absolutely not. But if you're looking for a community where you're looking for like-minded folks who are all trying to tackle the same thing, which is trading, I think it's a good place for that. But of course I'm biased, right? Of course I'm biased. Rips, where are the leaderboards for Topstep again, please? Just rewind the YouTube video and you'll find it. MC is the best Discord. I bet. Thank you. Is Mr. Kofifi still an MC? Yes. And are there other guys from Germany? Isn't Spastric? I don't want to speak out of turn, but are you from Germany? Who's the person from Germany? There's another German in there. I think we have 2 other German natives in there. I'm pretty sure. Rips, your positive vibration brings a good crew here. Thank you. I'm in Colorado. Pretty close. I mean, that's just right next door to Germany. Who the heck is in Germany that has a similar name to you? It's right next door. I mean, you get that mixed up all the time. Dude, I'm in Colorado. Yeah, that's right next to Munich, isn't it? It's you guys do Oktoberfest at the same time. That's what it is. Anyway, yeah. Samsonite. I was way off. I'm based in Germany, but I'm Australia. There you go. Bonita is in Germany. Very, very nice. Spastric is so true. Is Holland good? Also good. Yeah, I mean, we have tons of folks that are not from the United States. Like I said, Spastric's all the way from Colorado, which is very far outside of the United States, as you know. And you know, we have folks from all over the world in here. So, yeah, Morocco. That's right. Netherlands. There you go. Where are you all from? Where's everybody in here from? Folks that are not in the States, East or West Colorado. Where are you folks all from? Anybody who's not from the United States? I'm curious here. Montreal, Belgium, Mexico, Finland, Netherlands, French Riviera. Beautiful of you. Love that. South Africa. Love that. England. North Carolina feels like somewhere else. Japan. Yeah, we look at this. We have a spread of people from all over the world. From Mars. Yeah, it's a little far off. Wow. That's crazy. Scottsdale, otherwise known as Sweden. There you go. Puerto Rico. Very nice. I love Puerto Rico. I love the people there. From Colorado, Dominican. What part of the Dominican? Oh, we got some folks from Haiti. Very good. From Texas. There you go. Haiti. Love it. Bienvenidos Yami Yami. Venezuela, Kenya. Wow, we have a lot of international folks in here. That's very cool. We are 30 likes away, by the way. 30 likes away, folks. 30 likes away. Let's make it happen. I want to give away some stuff. You know what? If the first person claims this giveaway, lickety split, we're going to run it back real quick. Does that rhyme? Split quick? Not really, kind of. W. Kevin from Vegas, come on down to the win. I think I'm playing poker there today. We'll see. We'll see if I'm tired or not. We'll have to see. Travis from the UK. Yeah, we have a lot of UK folks. A lot of folks from the UK, EU as well. You think this could reverse today? We are showing some exhaustion, but we're not seeing any real selling on the tape. And we're seeing what looks like some bid support, like right here. 139 contracts, 116 contracts. And of course, I'm looking right above me at these bid support balls right there. From the ATL, there you go. I can't play your levels. I am small time player, 2 to 5, stretch 5 to 10. There you go. When we do a meetup, I want to play poker with people. We'll play 1-3, we'll play 2-5, whatever. We'll play whatever. I love the Win, though. What a great card room. I love the Win, Arya, Bobby's room. Well, it's not even, what is it called now? What is it, Ivy's room? What do they call Bobby's room now? Tap, tap, tap. Is this thing on? Where's Uncle Tatty? What did I miss there, buddy? Oh, joke time. Did you know that from Neptune? Okay. All right. Please no 25-50. I'll be out in 2 hands. It's pretty decent stakes. We're playing 25-50, 100 lately. We'd love to do a meetup and play poker with your rips. We're going to be doing that. We will be doing that. I promise. We'll be doing that. Industrial production is out, -0.6 versus -0.3. Capacity utilization at 77.8%. versus is 78.5%. So nothing really moving and shaking on that print there, as expected. Like, that was the big prints of the day that we saw there at 8:30. There's really not going to be much that's moving the market after this. We do have Muslim, who should be talking at any moment now. Don't know why they don't have any squawks from our boy Alberto. Oh, there we go. Finally. Policy is moderately restrictive and working as expected. Wow, thanks for the insight there, bucko. Appreciate that. What's your favorite starting hand in poker? That's easy. Come on. Aces, baby. Aces. I'll ship it in all day, every day. Can't go wrong with aces. I don't have any weird hands like, I like Jack 4 suited, you know. I just like aces. Love me some aces there. 10 Jack suited. I mean, that's a good one. Poker's very dynamic in the same way trading is. There's no one right way to play poker. And it's depending on who your opponents are and everything like that. Yep, Muslim is yakking right now. I see that. Absent further shocks, inflation appears to have returned back to the path consistent with 2% over time. What does over time mean? Like 20 years? Labor market is no longer overheated. There are signs of labor market cooling. However, layoffs remain low. Yeah, so that doesn't really make sense then, does it? You will be banned if you continue to spam the chat. Let him know, Rips Mod. Lay down that hammer.
Bruh.
Yeah, I like to play the winning hands. I usually do. Oh, look at this. We got it. We got 1,000 likes. All right, let's run the giveaway here. It's a fun Thursday in here, so let's have some fun. Keyword. The mods are going to be eligible to win here, by the way. Channel member Lux going to 10. So Rips Mod, you can win. You can win this, Rips Mod. I'm going to go ahead and end the poll here. We are saying 51% say above, 25% say below, 22% say no clue, but I'm going to win today. I love the fever right there. You got a fever for winning. All right, keyword is going to be, I'm thinking a good one here. Folks in Discord, give me your take on Jack 4. I think it's a garbage hand, but I mean, I'll play it if I'm like maybe on the button and it's like a super loose table and maybe I could sneak in there. Nice little Jack 4 on the flop. Or I'd rather 4-4 Jack, but yeah. Do you play the same as you trade? I mean, is that carefully and handsomely? I don't know. How do I trade? Like a knucklehead? Ooh, that's a good one. I like these keywords. What would be the way that I trade? I feel like you're setting me up for something here, Luna. You're setting me up to say something. All right, let's do keyword. Okay, we're gonna make it a little bit more fun here. Maybe I win with this hand today. Let's see. All right, keyword is Ace King suited. Ace King suited is the keyword. Type it in one single time, ladies and gentlemen. Ace King suited. If you are a channel member, you have a green name in here, you get 10 times more luck to win. That's the way we give it back to you. You could also use all those fun emojis in chat if you want to. You also get the green name, so I always will answer your questions. Unless you're trolling. I haven't seen the green names troll yet, so that's good. Ace King suited is the keyword because I want to play. I haven't played poker all week. I had a tremendous session on Saturday. I made $60,000 on Saturday in about 3.5 hours of playing. It was my best session since I've moved to Vegas. It was insane. 3.5 hours Saturday night. If you folks like chip porn, let me see if I can. Let me see here. Let me see. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum. While that giveaway's going. I've been on a heater. I'm not gonna lie. I've been a real super duper heater lately. If you folks like chip porn. Let's see if I can load this up here. This is on Saturday. Woo-wee! Each one of these stacks is 2,000, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. That's about 20K. Each one of these is 5,000. That's 30K. That's another 50K. And then we got about 25K. About 75,000 in front. There you go. Oh, and then that's another 1,000. So like 76,000 in front. We bought in for 10. We made 60K that day. So it was a fun day. Fun night. 3.5 hours of playing poker. Best session I've had since I moved to Vegas. So there we go. It was a good one. Green ones are the stripper chips. Yeah, I don't know about that. They're the tipping chips. That's for sure. Good times though. It was a fantastic time. It was very, very fun. Fast and aggressive. It depends. Have I tracked my poker bankroll? Yeah. I mean, I have, there's apps that do that. What stakes is that? We're playing 25, 50, 100. 25, 50, 100. And it's a big game. It's a private game. But when the winter comes, we're probably going to start playing like 100, 200, 400, or we're probably going to play. I think they're talking about getting me on they have a Win WPT stream where they're playing 300, 600. And I might be playing that this winter. So stay tuned for that. We'll see. I want to get on a couple streams just because I think it'd be a lot of fun. And then you can get some insights into how I play poker. So that's interesting to anybody, but there you go. All righty. Oh, it's here for Dead and Coat Sphere. Great venue, great show, but hotter than FO. It's hot. It's hot in Vegas. It's hot. 20K an hour, decent. Makes me want to move. Never cared that much for the AC. All right, here we go, folks. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and rolling. Sisuk, you have one. Oh, I love the picture too. What is that? That looks like CJ3. Is that a CJ3? It looks like the door opening looks like a CJ3 or a CJ2. Let me know if I'm right about that. Sisuk, you are the winner. Just go ahead and type in what is your Instagram username or Twitter username. Let's make sure you're following me. CJ3, dude, did I nail that or what? Oh, man. Oh, I nailed that, right? Dude, try to that big of a picture too. Hey. Hey, if you know, you know, right? Imagine being able to call that out from that small of a picture. Good times. Anyway. Fact confirmed, I don't live in a sewage canal. Sorry. Here we go. You don't follow me there? Let's see. It's probably on Instagram. Right there now. Let's see. Right there now. I hope you follow me. Just for... Wait. Right there now. Right. Okay. Right here. Sorry. Right here now. Oh, it's you. Oh, my God. That's my boy. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yo. I talk to this dude all the time. See, people that don't think I answer my DMs, I talk to you all the time. Wouldn't it be funny? I'm like, oh, who's this person? It's like, oh, shoot, you're talking to support staff. No, I talk to this dude all the time. That's awesome. Hey, congrats. Free Combine. Oh, wait, do you want Clubhouse or Combine? Just message me right here and now. Do you want Clubhouse or Combine? It's your pick. I won't share what you pick, but it's whatever you want. What do you want? Free Combine or Clubhouse? It's your world. We're just living in it, baby. Next time I see a Jet, I'm going to be like, is that a CJ3? Oh, that's funny. Okay, I'll get it. Cool. He wants Clubhouse. Awesome. Cool. I said I'm not going to share, but okay. We'll get you that coupon in a couple of hours. There you go. Sweet. Thank you so much. Give it up. Okay, so you know what that means. Sisu won that super fast. Had the coolest profile picture with the CJ3 in it. That was, the first guess too. That's not easy to do. All right, let's do another keyword here. That was awesome. All right, let's do another keyword. And the next keyword, give me another one in Discord, folks. Give me a really good keyword there. Rips, you ever play any games on the Xbox? No. I used to play video games, but I haven't. Nothing really doing lately. Come on down Discord, folks. What are we looking at here? Nips the friends. Come on, give me a good one. That's too easy, Travis. Come on. Should that be the one? Should we run with that? I feel like that, it could be funny. All right, let's run with that. All right. Let's do it. All right, here we go, folks. New keyword in honorary of our friend Sisuk in here. CJ3 is the keyword because those are fun. Those are fun. They're like a little Ferrari. It's like a little Ferrari taking off. They're fun. How long is your runway? Oh, goodness. Oh, my goodness. What is going on with my... getting all sorts of pops and whizzes over here. I think I'm going to switch my headphones into the in-ear monitors and see how that works. Just got to my desk. Was there anything that stood out? We moved on. You're funny. Still waiting for the G800. There you go. That'll be a nice one, right? That'll be a nice one. Easy way to know when you're talking about a Gulfstream is the windows. Signature windows in a Gulfstream. Although there was the Pilotus, there's another one that's like a prop plane that tries to have the oval windows that people try to pretend that they're in a Gulfstream. Can you say whizzes on YouTube? What do you mean whizzes? Whizzes. Whizzes. Whizzies? What's the word I'm trying to say here? All right, type in the word CJ3. One word, CJ3, as in the jet. CJ3. The market is opening in 3 minutes here, folks. 3 minutes, so let's get this rolling. I'm going to give you another 30 seconds, so we have time to claim. Remember, you have to be following me on Instagram and on Twitter. It's going to pop up right here. There's only one name that I have, and it's right here, right now. Boom. At Selling Rips, right there. At Selling Rips. Follow me there. Follow me there. And if you're not following me, then you can't win the giveaway. That's it. And here we go. We're going to be rolling in 5, 4, 3, 2, and rolling. Tennessee Rob in the building. Tennessee Rob, you have won the giveaway. I'm going to put you on the clock for 1 minute. Starting now. Type in your Instagram or Twitter username. If you're a fan of Elon, you're on Twitter. If you're a fan of Zuck, I'm not really a fan of Zuck. Hey, I don't think is a username. Give me your username. Don't type the app symbol. Just say my, hey, there we go. Okay, well, hey, that's easy enough. I love that right there. Let's see. Make sure you're following me. Tennessee Rob. Not following me on, let's got to be on Instagram, right? Let's see. Tennessee Rob. I don't see that on Instagram either, my friend. What is the username on Instagram or Twitter? Please, quickly, we got the market open coming. Come on down, Tennessee. Did I spell it wrong? Let me check over here. Hopefully I didn't spell it wrong. Nope. Can't find you. Can't find you. Can I guess his car? That's a tough one. That's very difficult there. Oh, there we are. All right, we got 1 minute till the market open. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. I'm checking this on Instagram now. Make sure you follow. Yeah, there we are. Cool. Give it up for Tennessee Rob in the building. All right, I'm going to send you a message here in a second. Congratulations to our winners, ladies and gentlemen. I got to get to this market open. I'm going to trade it here in Clubhouse. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I will see you bright and early for our Friday trade together here bright and early tomorrow. Good luck, everybody. Be safe out there, and I'll see you too. Oh, yeah, and we're ending our day up 69.48 and 5K in funded. There we go. All right, everybody. Take care. Love y'all. Have a good one.